Do you know how long it takes a prospect to decide whether they want to stay on the phone with you or get off? The data shows us that it's around 7 seconds. And then after those first 7 seconds, they will continue to ask themselves if they want to eject until they're engaged. Now, this means that you need an approach to starting a conversation that will both separate you from the hordes of other salespeople out there and engage your prospect immediately. So whether you're making a cold call, responding to a lead, or following up on a referral, if it's the first time that you get on the phone with this person, you need an approach that sets you apart and engages. And just as importantly, it needs to be completely scripted out so you never ramble or fumble around. In this video, I'm going to show you the perfect 5-step sales prospecting call opening. Check it out. Step 1, have a distinct start. This isn't just about your words, but rather how you speak them. Remember that most salespeople start off their calls enthusiastically and with a, "Hey, how are you today?" This is the kiss of death because it screams salesperson. Instead, I want you to start your calls off with a very low-key, mellow approach. And it doesn't have to be polished. This is going to dramatically set you apart from all of your competitors out there. Part 2, get quick permission distinctly. Now is where we get into the actual words. Instead of the standard, "Hey, how are you today?" it's time to flip the script completely. Instead, try opening with something like this. "Hi, George, Marc calling. Did I catch you in the middle of something there?" Now, notice my tonality and the unpolished nature of my voice. Notice that I didn't say, "Hey, is this a great time?" But instead, I said, "Did I catch you in the middle of something?" The prospect is not going to expect this and will be forced to think about what to say next. This is a really important piece. Number 3, give a brief explanation. After you've received permission to continue, now it's time to very briefly introduce yourself. Just one short sentence. You know, here is actually the point where most salespeople give a whole paragraph, just jabbering and going on in different directions. But you are going to just give one very brief sentence about yourself. And I'll demonstrate what my call, for example, might sound like from here on. So my approach might be here. My company is a sales strategy firm that helps mid-size organizations dramatically increase sales. Nothing magical, short and sweet, but gives enough context so they're not confused and they at least know a little bit about me. Number 4, common challenges you see. Now it's time to really suck them in and show them that you know what's going on in their world. Remember, this isn't about you, it's about them. So my approach might sound something like this. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of companies in your space that are struggling to attract top-tier prospects into their pipeline. They're worried about changes in the selling environment, or finally, they're just frustrated with the lack of sales results. Now, again, those are the challenges that I might use for my prospects. The challenges that you would list off would be, of course, specific to you and your industry. Number 5, engage. Now that you've listed off the 3 challenges that you see consistently in your marketplace, it's time to tie it all together and get them talking. So this is where you might say something like, "Do any of these issues sound familiar to you?" Now, this simple question asked in a non-confrontational way is going to engage the prospect. So this is where you really start to get them talking. And once they're talking, they're no longer thinking about getting off the phone. The call is now off to the races. So there is the perfect 5-step sales prospecting call opening. I want to hear from you. Which of these ideas did you find most useful? Be sure to share below in the comments section to get involved in the conversation. And if you enjoyed this video, then I have this awesome free ebook on 25 tips to crush your sales goals. Just click right here. Seriously, it's an amazing book and it's free. Just click right here. Also, if you got some value, please like this video below on YouTube because that really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking right here to get access to a new video just like this one each and every week.